Well, I've enjoyed this webcast. I've learnt a lot from listening to the speakers. I hope that you have found it a benefit to you. Just to summarize, we heard about the pathophysiology of EGPA, a rare immune-mediated disease that can be organ damaging or indeed life-threatening, with different phases: a prodromal phase, an eosinophilic phase, a vasculitic phase, and with histology that may involve type 1 immunity, type 2 immunity, eosinophilic infiltration and tissue damage, or vasculitis. Quite a complex disease. And that complexity perhaps carries through to the diagnosis. We recognize that often it may be quite considerable delays before individuals are actually given the label of EGPA. And we heard about how early diagnosis is important to prevent organ damage, and that there are differential diagnoses to consider and to rule out conditions that may mimic EGPA, that there are some diagnostic aids, but no true individual diagnostic test that proves or disproves EGPA. We heard about the multi-organ involvement and the different manifestations of EGPA, the comorbidities and the complications, and how asthma and rhinitis are common initial manifestations, but that patients may present with any involvement at any organ site. And so one has to be aware of the diagnosis and think about that as a potential possibility. Because of the protein manifestations, there is a need for a multidisciplinary specialist involvement in such patients to ensure that they get the best care and best considerations about what investigations should be undertaken. We heard a bit about how one might monitor cardiac disease, or what tests would be involved for that. And I'm sure that you, in reflecting about the patients that you've looked after with EGPA, would very much reflect on the need for multidisciplinary care for such patients. So again, I reiterate my thanks for you joining this webcast, and thank you on behalf of GlaxoSmithKline. Thank you.